Check it.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we have some more news about the guys over at Evolution Studios, as they have now partnered up with Codemasters to basically expand Codemasters. And we're going to go ahead and talk about this in this video, and we're going to go ahead and talk about what this means for Codemasters and what it means for Evolution Studios and, you know, those people over there, you know, like Rushy and like Jamie over at Evolution. We're going to go ahead and talk about what it means for them, and just a general follow-up video to you know, the previous one, talking about when Sony basically gave them the sack. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about Evolution Studios. So my immediate impressions is that this thing is just absolutely amazing. So essentially, this means that all games that come from those guys are now going to be multi-platform. So it doesn't matter whether you've got an Xbox One, doesn't matter whether you've got a PS4, you are now going to be able to play those games, which is obviously a huge plus. In addition to that, they've also got the huge team at Codemasters. Now, if you don't know who Codemasters are, they are the guys that made the Grid series, they made the Dirt Rally game, which I'm obviously playing on the channel currently. They've done all types of things, you know, they've got a huge plethora of games. You know, Ben Walk, the community manager for Need for Speed, actually used to work there. There's a lot of people who you know in the racing community, which actually probably were involved with Codemasters at some point. So it's a pretty huge thing, and it's really got me thinking that they could be onto something here. Now, whether they're working on a Grid game, whether they're working on some type of Drive Club spiritual successor, whether they're working on something completely new, we kind of know they're already working on something. When they initially got the sack, they did say that they are planning to stick together and that this isn't the end of that team. So really, we could see anything. We could see a new game, a new Motorstorm-esque type of game, kind of similar to what the Burnout team's doing. You've kind of noticed that they've actually launched a completely new platform, and they're going to be going ahead and making a Burnout spiritual successor very soon. I made a video about that before, but you know, we could see the same thing from Evolution, obviously working at Codemasters now. I guess it's kind of the final chapter of Evolution Studios. It's kind of officially done now, you know, they're part of Codemasters, and I guess really I shouldn't be saying that Evolution Studios are moving to Codemasters. I should say the Evolution team is moving to Codemasters. That's essentially what's happened. The final book of Evolution Studios' amazing legacy has now been closed into obviously something which will be hopefully amazing at Codemasters, where they will now turn multi-platform after multiple years of being a PlayStation only developer, because obviously the Motorstorm series was PlayStation only, and obviously Drive Club was as well. So it's going to be real interesting, you know, whether we do get another Drive Club follow-up or whether we get some type of Grid follow-up. Imagine if they made Grid as good as it used to be, you know. We all know that Autosport wasn't a particularly amazing game for a few reasons. Obviously it wasn't on next gen, and you know, people were kind of moving on to next gen, and then there was obviously issues with the game itself. But could they bring Grid back to its, you know, its former light? Could they create a new IP for Codemasters, which would be insane? All I know is that the Codemasters team has got a whole lot bigger, and essentially they've got a whole lot more to bring to the plate, and this is just good for the average gamer, especially racing gamer. We all know how dry this year is, with basically the only game coming out this year being Forza Horizon 3. We've kind of not been giving any news about Gran Turismo. We kind of assume that's been delayed till next year. Sony have kind of gone coldness on that, and there's really no other games coming out this year besides obviously indie games. So just having Codemasters do something like this is a very good thing, because essentially it just gives us more variety, and as a consumer, that's an amazing thing. So as the story comes to an end, I'm happy to report it's a happy ending. You know, fun fact, Evolution Studios were founded in 1999, so they're a developer with a lot of experience, and I cannot wait to see what they do with Codemasters in the future. Codemasters are a great company, and let's just be real for a second, whatever they release, I'm sure we're all gonna buy it. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead, hit the like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.